Welcome back to Longbox Diving, where we explore comics and story arcs pulled from the long box. And it's a new comic book day, sort of. Digitally, new comic, digital comic day. Let's just get to the intro. It's new comic book day, sort of new comic book day. It was new comic book day for digital comics, but not necessarily printed comics. And then DC does this whole digital first thing, where it was actually technically did printed first in Walmart and then digitally changed to be in and then we have the whole Marvel, who promised not to do digital comics, yet decided to unprint, take comics out of print and then make them digital so they wouldn't break the promise. But now I'm stuck with a bunch of comics that I've been reading, that I've really been enjoying, and that I want to continue reading, but I have to buy them digitally. Thanks, Marvel. I appreciate that. I can't put them on the shelf. I can't do anything with it. But I want to finish the story because I've been invested in the story. The stories are good. So, unfortunately, I have 3 comics to review today that are digital, and it's already crashed my computer once. So let's try this again. So first up is Antman. As you see, Antman is awesome. This is Zeb Wells, Dylan Burnett. They're doing a fantastic job with this book. It is hilarious. It has heroes. It has villains. The art is fantastic. I mean, this book is all of it. It is great. I mean, look at this. The colors. I mean, the monster bugs attacking the ant colony and stealing the pin particles. That's fantastic. They have a 2-page spread over here where, look at this. This is awesome. The Savage Land, the king of the bugs come ripping out of the ground. Just beautiful stuff. And you got Ant-Man, you got the villain acting like a villain. He wants to conquer the world. He wants to take over everything. Here he is here. Micronax, right? And he ends up coming out with it grabs her helmet, tricks her to hit the bugs, grabs her helmet, rips it off her head, and throws her over a cliff. And then, of course, Dad runs, jumps, and he's like, Now he has all the pin particles, except for what they have in their suits. He has the helmet to control bugs, and now he can control the monster king of all bugs. It is just crazy stuff. I mean, the last issue, if you read issue 3, now, if you haven't read all these, you need to go read them, because this is a fantastic Four. 1, 2, 3. He goes and meets up with Black Cat and Spider-Man, and she's flirting with him, and Spider-Man's getting jealous. Awesome stuff. So, great book. Only one bad thing about it: you got to get it digitally. I don't know what else to say. It's really kind of annoying, because it is a fantastic book, but we got to get it digitally because Marvel. So this Ant-Man, great book, great art, great colors. Zeb Wells doing a great job on it. Beautiful art, beautiful writing, hilarious, good hero. I mean, great heroic moments, great villain moments. There is definitely a threat. That bug wants to take over the world, man. It is great. So if you're not getting this, unfortunately, I have to recommend that you get a digital comic, because it is good. I've said for myself, I hate digital comics. I don't want digital comics. Really, I don't want to collect digital comics. I'm getting the ones that I've already gotten that have been forced into digital. I have no choice. I'll get those, and I'll finish reading out the stories. I don't know if this is a miniseries or not. I kind of hope it is, because I don't want to continue to buy digital comics. I'll buy it for a little bit because it's been good. But the next comic is one that hasn't been good. This was boring. I mean, Frank Terry normally does a great job. The art is okay. Not necessarily my cup of tea, but I'm bored. I'm kind of bored with this comic. Here's a bunch of villains running out of the insane asylum. We've got the unknown, or they got this vampire thing. They're trying to turn the werewolf into a vampire. We got to remembering back. I don't know. The one point here, Harry actually acts like a hero by looking like a villain. So it was okay. It wasn't fantastic. It was just okay. So, but not enough to make me want to continue buying this book digitally. You know, there's some good. I mean, look at it when the Punisher shows up. I mean, this is good. This is good art right here. And so it has its moments, but it has other moments. It's like, and it just doesn't quite fit right. But right now, the writing is just what's the problem for me mostly. You know, I don't like the way it's not all connecting well. It's not laying over well. It's not fitting together in my brain well. So, but it's 4 or 5, so it's almost over. I don't think I'm going to get the 5th one because I'm not going to buy digitally. I'm not going to buy a digital comic I don't enjoy. So that is now off the list. So I can't recommend this, and I can't even recommend buying digitally. So last is Avengers of the Wasteland. Now, this is supposed to be a mini series as well. This I was kind of enjoying. I don't know if a lot of other people were, so I can understand it going, them canceling it, but it's been pretty good. I've enjoyed it. And here we have a good story where you start with Hydra, right? You got Doom coming in, right? You see a good fight between Von Strucker and Doom. I think it's Von Strucker and Doom. We have the heroes going to a certain place and getting ambushed, right? So they got the Enchantress here, and he chants Bruce. So you've got some good art here. It's not the best art. It is okay. It is good. It's consistent all the way through, so you don't feel like you're getting good, and then you're getting bad, and then you're getting good, and then you're getting bad. No, it's pretty consistent all the way through. You have a good picture here. I don't understand why Hulk looks like this. I don't know if you can see. He looks weird. He looks like a huge giant head on a huge upper torso, and then his legs are like tiny. He's not even as tall as Thor. I know he's supposed to be a kid, but he's the Hulk, man. Yeah, Antman. There's some twists in here on Antman. Viv, it actually looks really good, and her what she's doing. Captain America, that's not really Captain. That's some Doom Latvian Captain wannabe. So we have some good stuff in here. We find out some good reveals. So it's good, but again, they made it digital. So, is this something that I'm going to continue to buy, even though it's digital? If it's a miniseries, and if it's ending within the next 2 issues, I'll probably continue getting it. If it's 12 issues, it's probably gone. So I don't know yet. I have to continue looking at this to see is it a 12-part miniseries, or is it a 6-issue miniseries? If it's 6, I'll probably get the next 2 and then done. RavenCroft is out. That's out. 4 or 5. That's out completely. And then Antman is also 4 or 5. So I'm definitely getting the last one of this because it was awesome. So last one of this, Antman, definite recommend. Great story, and unfortunately, I could probably recommend buying all of them on digital if you can't find them in the store. Is that good? This, no, don't get RavenCroft. RavenCroft. I haven't heard of anybody that says this is good or actually have been enjoying this. The covers are awesome. The concept of the story sounds great. It's just not been executed well. And then Avengers of the Wasteland. If this is a miniseries, I'll probably continue to buy it. If it is not, and it's an ongoing series, it's going to be off the pool soon. But I did enjoy it. Ed Brisson is doing great. Jonas Scarf's doing a good job on that. The colors are great for this apocalyptic wasteland. I like how Doom is being portrayed and like wiping out all the other villains. It's been good. So overall, recommend here, recommend, not recommend. Or recommend, not recommend, recommend. Sort of. All right. So overall, good stories. I don't want to continue by digital. I think this Wednesday we're finally getting new comics. So hopefully we'll see it then. If you enjoy this content, please like and subscribe. And we will see you next time here in the Long Box.